Hi guys, so before you watch this video, use your time wisely, see what I did there, and subscribe to the DoctorV channel. We have many vlogs and many relationship, life, career hacks coming up, and our first video of this season is called Time Management. So before I begin, I'd like to give a couple of shoutouts. So two of them are for wonderful channels, Carla Cook and Tipsy Trippin' Rednecks. Check them out. I'll post the links in the descriptions. Good channels. And the third shoutout is to a bro. His name is Glyph, and he found our channel in the recommendations. So a shout out for you too, bro. So let's begin with the video. Now, this is not going to be an ordinary time management video. We're not going to be passing over the stereotypical, create a schedule, create a planner. What else do they say? I don't know, all of that BS really. We're going to be discussing true methods that work and which are simple. And we find the best in simplicity. So with that being said, let's begin. First things first, you need to understand that time is the most precious gift we all have. Because once it's spent, it's gone. It's gone forever. Money we can earn on a job by spending energy. We can earn energy by sleeping. We can earn sleep by sleeping. We can earn sleep by sleeping, and so on. But time we cannot return. We cannot earn it. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I believe if there is anything more important in our capitalistic worlds than money, it's gotta be time. And how do we manage time? That determines our life. That determines where we're gonna go and how successful we're gonna be. So, in this video, I'll give you 8 tips. 8 tips that should help you manage your time in a more efficient manner, and they helped me, so I have no doubts they're gonna help you. My first tip is don't waste it. Sounds simple, right? Don't waste it on people who want to waste your time. Don't waste it on applications that want to waste your time. Don't waste it on useless tasks and activities that are meant to waste your time. Because all in all, you're doing it for a short-term benefit. Most likely, that is my guess. And this goes into point 2. Don't do anything that gives you short-term benefit and only short-term benefit. Because that luxury car you want, that luxury mansion you want, that Rolex watch that is waiting to be on your hand, you know what? They're long-term goals. They require lots of hard work and lots of money. And for you to get that money, you need to spend a lot of time for planning your career out, for planning your life out. So don't let all these short-term benefit tasks occupy the majority of your time, because I promise you, it's the easiest way to waste it. If you love video games like me, play, but make yourself a limit. Let's say 2 hours per day. And then dedicate 1 hour of time for a long-term benefit goal. So first of all, find where the closest Rolex store is. 2 is write out who you want to become and how you'll get to that career. 3 is think about opening a business perhaps. And 4, connect the dots and make it all work. So that 1 year in the future, or 2 or 3, you find the resources to make that dream of a Rolex watch come true. Now my third tip is sleeping patterns. Sleep is important. It takes about, let's say, 8 to 9 hours. That's 1/3 of a day we dedicate to sleep. And that's a lot, my friends. That is a lot. Now, I'm not saying that sleep sleep less than 8 hours, there was actually, as a matter of fact, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who thought that he could live longer by not sleeping. Do you think that worked? Do you? Well, if you do, go unsubscribe from this channel and never visit this channel again, okay? Because no, it didn't work out for him, and he ended up dying in a week. That's how dedicated that man was. He thought that if he's not gonna sleep, his life is gonna be 2 times longer. 2 times. That's a time machine invention. Back in the day. And you know what? That didn't work. And nothing worked so far. So I'm telling you, don't cut your sleep. But sleep a healthy amount and make sure it's consistent so that you can plan your days. So that you can manage your time. So if you have managed your time in such a way that you eat breakfast from 9 to 10, then you should sleep from, I don't know, let's say 10 to 7. So make sure you sleep 10 to 7, 10 to 7, so that your other tasks can continue at their normal pace. Now, also what's important, and is our tip number 4, is your work pattern, of course. So we got sleep patterns and we got work patterns. Make sure you balance out your work. Don't go crazy. Don't equate the amount of work you put in physically directly with your success. Sometimes it requires more thinking. Sometimes it requires more repetition. It all depends on the task you're trying to pursue. But make sure you have the balance in your work patterns. Make sure you're not burned out. Make sure you can still spend time with your family and with yourself, and not necessarily working on fulfilling those dreams. But that is, of course, up to you, and you are the captain of your own ship. You set the sail, you feel the wind, use your intuition. But make sure, which is tip actually number 5, make sure you have a balance between your sleep and work, and maintain it. Tip number 6 is keep your time to yourself. Now this can go on in a variety of, different streams, such as alpha males, beta males, and, what the different personality types are. But I'm telling you that it is your time. The time you want to manage is yours. So focus it primarily on yourself, and not on somebody else, and not on one girl, and not on only one of your family members. Make sure you are happy in your life. Make sure that you're studying what you want to study. Make sure that you're visiting places you want to visit. Make sure that you love the people you love, that you spend time with the people you want to spend time with, and that you're working on a job that is making you happy both context-wise and salary-wise. Focus on making yourself happy in this world. That is the key of time management. And then everybody else around you will accommodate themselves to your schedule. So make yourself your first priority in terms of time. Do the things you need to do, and then think about all the other things to be accomplished. Now 7 is focus on big things to make big changes. Makes sense. 1% of 100 is 1. 1% of 1,000 is 10. Still 1%, but in these two cases, one is 10 times greater than the other. Okay, maybe I'm just making this a very confusing and sort of unnecessary statement. But I want to say that if you want to manage your time, if you want to have more free time, let's say, focus on the things that consume most of your time. Because if you can make changes in them, the impact will be much greater than if you say, decide to brush your teeth for 10 seconds less. So if 1 hour a day, or let's say 2 hours. If you spend 2 hours a day listening to music, and you spend 1 minute a day brushing your teeth, what's gonna have a greater impact if you stop it? Music. And you don't have to stop it completely. Maybe listen 1 hour and a half instead of 2. But that's gonna be way more impactful than, saying I'm gonna brush my teeth with half the efficiency for half a minute. Focus on big things if you want to make big changes. And point number 8, the most important, most critical point is, my brothers and sisters, create a time machine. Okay? So go into robotics, go into engineering, into rocket science, and invent that time machine. And also PM me, okay? When you do, I really want to check it out too. And we can all go back to this video and laugh about the 7 previous tips I gave you. Because, time travel will be like that. If you enjoyed this video, and if you want me to talk about other topics, or to answer your questions, or to help you guys out in any way, I'm down. Leave your comments in the description below, and I'll be reading every single one of them. I'm telling you, I promise. Till next time, my friends, be sure to hit that bell button, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.